Well, how y'all doing? It's PawPaw again. Oh my goodness, it's been so hot. Heck, I couldn't even come out here in the garage. It was just too darn hot. I'm gonna have to break down and get somebody to spray insulation on the roof and walls, I think, or ceiling and walls. Anyway, the reason for this video is I just wanted to thank my subscribers and my viewers, but especially my subscribers. Because when I first started this channel, my wife says, "Who is going to want to watch you?" And I said, "Well, it don't matter." I said, "I'm doing it for the grandchildren. I'm, making videos so, show them how to, I don't know, change an alternator, change a battery, whatever." And apparently, there's a bunch of winos out there in the world, because my most often viewed videos are my wine making videos. And lots of times I'll do a video and I'll lose subscribers and do a live stream, and people see how I really act and they say, "Oh, I ain't watching that guy." And I'll lose a handful of subscribers every time. But I don't apologize for who I am. I'm just a fairly conservative person. I mind my own business. I'm a military veteran. I served from 1976 to my last tour, and I retired in 2007 with a little breaks in between there. But I did that. I've always tried to treat people the way I want to be treated. So I was pleasantly surprised when YouTube sent my plaque. And I want to show it to you all because I would not have received it had it not been for all you winos out there and cheapsters. People like doing it cheap. I would have never received this. And I got to tell you, it brings tears to my eyes, because I never would have believed that I'd end up with 100,000 subscribers. It just blows my mind. I've been plugging away at it for about 8 years. I never thought I'd ever get this far until I started getting up above 80,000 and 90,000. I said, "You know what? There's a chance." And just so you know, it's mine. It says "doing it cheap" on there. But people say, "Well, my vote don't count." I want to tell you what, every vote counted. As I got closer to 100,000, it started slowing down, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" But y'all came through for me, and I can't say thank you enough. And more likely, you're going to see this hanging up behind me somewhere on every damn video I do for the next 6 months. I'm just so proud of it. But I thought I would tell y'all about things that are coming up in the channel, and maybe tell you about why I do certain things. And I want to start with the homemade wine. You talk about funny or having fun. I have never answered so many questions on one subject in all my life as mixing juice and sugar and yeast. I can't believe how many people try to make it complicated. Oh my dear Lord. Hell, if they can make it in prison, you ought to be able to make it in your bedroom at home or out in your garage. But you wouldn't believe the questions I get about it, and it's just it's too easy. Maybe that's just it. too easy. They can't believe it's that easy. You get a lot of the people that think they know everything. You know, those real wine experts. Hell, I just make it to get a little buzz, you know, a little alcohol. But they say, oh, you can't get 16% alcohol using bread yeast. Well, tell that to thousands of my subscribers that make this wine, and they love it, and they like, woo, how to knock you down, and it will. you drink a big old glass of it on ice, and it's like, ooh, that's good. And you drink another one, and you say, oh, good night. But like I say, I can't believe how many people out there have learned to make homemade wine from the little old videos I've done. And there's a lot of people out there that's that's copied what I do and put their own videos out about it. I don't mind. I'd like for them to say, hey, I learned this from PawPaw, I appreciate the shout out. But, it's free information. That's what's great about YouTube. It don't cost you nothing to watch. It don't cost you nothing to make a video. It don't cost you nothing to upload a video. It's cool. So for that, I'm tickled to death. I do want to tell you that in regards to these products that I review for y'all, don't be coming down on my rear end about how something might be made in China until you go through your house and you throw away every darn thing in your house and garage that's made in China. Then you come lecture me. But until then, I don't want to hear your whining. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to say those. I'm not going to say any bad words in this video. I've had people, just attack me because I show y'all stuff made in China. And my response is, hey, if companies that make stuff in the United States would ask me to do a review, I'd sure do it. So what I do is I make a point that if I'm reviewing a product made in China, you hear that Chinese music playing. I guess it's Chinese, I don't know. Anyway, you'll hear that coming on and you'll know that those products are made in China. And then I try to put a patriotic march or something on for the intro music to make you aware this is a made in USA product. Now, some of you may say, well, I don't want to watch these product reviews, and that's okay. Because I try to make a point that in every product review video, I put on there PawPaw reviews. Okay? And you see that and you just skip over it. Don't watch it. It's all right. I appreciate it if you would, but you don't have to. Nobody says you have to do anything except pay taxes and die. And I think there's some people associated with the White House that don't pay their taxes, but that's for another video. What was I going to say? I'm just overwhelmed. I really am. Anyway, back to the product reviews. I do these for your benefit because these companies have offered me a commission. And I tell every daggum one of them, I don't want a commission. I want my viewers to know that I'm giving an honest review. And if I'm getting paid by you to do a review, that's going to tend to make me biased toward your product. And I don't want to do that. So I want to stay straight up and honest about the reviews and say, look, you'll know. Hey, that's what PawPaw thinks about it, and it ain't no joke. If I brag on something, I mean it. And you've seen me call out a few things that I call a POS. The latest one was that little chicken coop, but I have modified that POS into a chicken palace, and I'll have a video coming up on that. But I have got tons of stuff that I'm behind on that I've got to review, and we're going to be sending out a whole bunch of them. Bear with me. Please don't unsubscribe. Just you see that and say, okay, I don't want to watch that. But again, it's for your benefit, because it may be a product that you've been thinking about getting, okay? And you know, at least you can see the one that I have, and I'm reviewing it for you. I've got these see them 2x4s right back here, and this blue board here. I'm going to be making some shelf units, shelves back there. See that OSB right there? $14.75 a sheet. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. I remember buying it for $4.95. When my daughter built her house, it was $48 for a sheet of OSB. That's craziness. We got to get the orange man back in the daggum White House. Don't mean to run off any of you uneducated liberals. That's okay. I don't mean to run you off. I just telling it like it is. And you know, you've heard me say before, if that's the way you feel, that's the way you feel. I am, you know, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to make a mistake and vote for Biden. You know, did I say it out loud? Folks, we got to put the orange man back in office. We got to. This country ain't gonna last another 4 years under the puppet. God. Oh, but hey, have you noticed that even CNN and MSNBC is starting to maybe be a little bit more truthful in their reporting? They're saying, you know, Biden, you know, after that debate, I don't want to get deep in politics though. But like I said, I'm going to be building these shelves, and that'll be a video for y'all showing you where I got some inexpensive shelving material, not that stuff. And just all kinds of reviews and ideas. And I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do one on my chicken coop, show you how I turned it into a palace. And I just want to, again, say thank you. I never thought, at my age, I never thought I would see 100,000 subscribers. And I am humbled. I am truly humbled by your support. Y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye, everybody.